What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Brent, aka Mr. Model Trains, coming at you with a little bit of a haul video. And before I get into any more details, let's hit that intro and get straight into some train fun. Okay, so today, you know what? Hold on, let me bring the camera a little closer. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so today I was up in Rocky Hill, Connecticut on some business, and I was close to the Essex steam train and riverboat ride, and I was deciding on whether I wanted to go there on my way home, get some footage of that, maybe chase the train a little bit, and I was checking the times of the train, and while I was doing that, I was like, you know what? Let me just search up, see if there are any model train shops and some hobby shops around that sell model trains. Maybe I'll go check out their stock, maybe get some things. And lo and behold, about a 5 to 7 minute drive away from where I was sitting and eating lunch, there was a lovely little train shop called Toms Trains, about, like I said, 5 minutes down the road. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I don't want to drive the 30 minutes. I'm going to just go to this train shop. It looks small, so I don't know what they're going to have in terms of HO or N scale or O gauge. You know, I'm not sure what they had in stock, but I'll go. And lucky enough, they were open. Apparently, they're only open 2 days a week. So shout out to Toms Trains in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. I'll leave a description to their Apple Maps posting or their website or whatever they have in the description. But I am excited because I got 3 things from there. Honestly, I could have gotten a lot more, but I didn't have the time and I didn't bring enough cash with me. But let me show you guys what we got, and then let's get into putting it on the layout and running it around. Well, not under power, so to speak, but you'll see what I mean in just a second. Okay, so the first piece of rolling stock that I have here that I bought for $8.90 is this beautiful Amtrak boxcar. Not sure exactly for like what year in terms of like what phase of Amtrak this is from. I'm not great in terms of details of Amtrak and the phases, but nice, beautiful $8.90. As you can see, some random orange paint, some paint scuffs on the physical boxcar, not on that side, on this side here, and the axles are rusted a little bit, but it rolls fine, and it is plastic wheels, but I can swap that out for metal ones, and obviously swap out the axles as well. But for $8.90, that's not a bad find, in my opinion. I think this is a great purchase and a great addition to the layout. You know, I do have a lot of Amtrak stuff. I have the 50th anniversary Amtrak over there. My charger unit is hiding, but it's under the tarp over there because I only bring that out every once in a while. So I try and keep that pristine. That I use a lot because that was fairly cheap anyways, but it runs great. Anyways, yeah, I was looking for more Amtrak stuff, so I was torn between this and an Amtrak passenger car, but I went for the cheaper one because I was looking to get a couple of other freight options, and I ended up finding something even better than that. They also had a Metro North passenger car, but I didn't end up pulling the plug on that, but I was looking at Rapido, and they have some Metro North stuff, but I'll get to that in another video. But anyways, Amtrak boxcar, $8.90. Shout out Toms Trains. Thank you, my good sir. Next product. So the next product is a Walters Proto. I got this for $55.90. It retails for around 80 bucks. I did some searching online, and it does roughly retail, depending on the quality, it does roughly retail between $60 to $80. So I'd say this was a pretty good deal. And it is the Russell Snowplow Penn Central. Let me show you guys what it looks like on the layout. Now these flaps do come out. Oh, ignore that. That's the sound of the DJI camera shutting off in 3. Yeah, there it goes. But beautiful, beautiful piece. Let's bring it into the light here. Zoom in. Very nice, beautiful metal wheels. Doesn't look used, or if any, slightly used. Not sure if the headlight turns on or anything. I don't think it does, but it is a beautiful piece. Penn Central, and the flaps do open. Oh. I don't know what just fell out of that. Looked like maybe something from my own layout. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful piece. Now Penn Central, of course, falls into the line of New York Central theme, or New York theme that I have going on, right? I have the Pennsylvania Railroad, New York Central, Reading and Northern, you know, very East Coast themed railroad or themed model train table here, being that I live in New York and I'm an East Coast man. So yeah. Anyways, let's get on to the final product. So the final product I got for this is in Athens. Where's the price? Oh, here it is. $19.90. And as you can see already, dummy. This is an Atlantic Coastline dummy unit. There we go. So nicely detailed, good paint job. Again, like I said, a dummy unit. So the wheels are plastic, and the axles again are a little bit rusty. Definitely has been used, but I think it would look great behind, you know, the New York Central, behind some of my diesels here. So let's get a consist going and have some fun with some of the new rolling stock that I have. Now, I've been running a lot of DCC stuff, so I'm gonna be running my DCC with no sound for a little bit. Then I'll run some DC units like the United States Army, as well as, if I can find it somewhere on the table, I had one of my very first HO steam locomotives, like it was an 060, but I don't know where that went. Oh, here it is. So we'll try and run that. It's been a little iffy, but yeah. And then maybe we'll put it in, put some of the regular DC locomotives on, or DCC locomotives, but let's have some fun.